Hello mga kabibig! Welcome back sa ating bagong YouTube channel. Ito ang pinakamaingay na YouTuber sa balat ng YouTube. Ako si Kabibig, maglabak-labak na daw with evidence. Ako si Senator Win Gatchalian may binulgar tungkol sa BICAM report. Walang blanco. Report. Tapos na-receive niya, pinag-aralan ng mga tao niya, walang blanco daw sa BICAM report. Bakit yung sinabi ni Senator Amy Marcos na may mga blanco nga ba? Ay nako. Kaya nga privilege speech si Senator Amy Marcos dahil meron siya nakikitang mga hindi maganda sa BICAM report at yung ibang mga senador hindi pa naka-receive ng kopya. Hay nako, so it means si Pangulong Duterte at Congressman Ungab, mga fake news, mga liars. Nako mga bibig, panoorin natin si Win Gatchalian kung saan kanyang i-share din ang kanyang experience nung pumirma siya sa BICAM report. Nako po, eto kabibig ha, panoorin natin si Senator Win Gatchalian at sinabi niya na wala daw. No, walang ang tawag dito, walang tawag doon, nakalimutan ko na kabibig. Walang blanco sa BICAM report. Hala ka. Sino kayang sasabi? So kailangan talaga yung ibang senador na pumirma at hindi pumirma magsabi na baka iba't ibang na-receive yung BICAM.
Mga attachments at of course rini-review din yan ng chairman pero rini-review ng mga staff lahat ng mga annexes, lahat ng at of course rini-review din yan ng chairman bago pina-finalize natin. So yan ang pagkaalam ko sa proseso natin.
At posible ba mangyaring gano'n na may pipirmahan, may papasayang BICAM na blanco yung mga items?
Kasi kung blanco, hindi magbabalanse. Kailangan balanse yung budget balanse yung for example, yung House amendments, yung Senate amendments, at of course yung final product yung GA. Dapat balanse yan. So kung ang iniisip ko, kung blanco yan, hindi nagbabalanse siya. That's number one. Sa pagkaalam ko, hindi pwedeng peperma ang chairman ng blanco. Kasi ako, nag-chairman rin ako ng ibang committee. Pag sinasubmit sa akin ng mga committee report, binabasa ko talaga yan until the very annex para alam ko kompleto lahat. So, naniniwala ako na chairman hindi peperma ng blanco.
So, yung BICAM members, per page ang pirma nyo o yung certain portions?
Depende yan sa pumipirma kung gusto nila hilingin yung annex. So ako, ang binibigay sa akin yung front page, yung detalye, tapos yung so may screen ako na nagre-review lahat. So rini-review ng isang team namin mga papeles na pinipirma.
Nung dumaan sa inyo yung BICAM report, walang ganong mga blanco?
Sa akin wala sa akin and my team, wala kami nakitang blanco. Kasi dapat balanse, yun ang tinitignan namin parati. So, I have a whole team na tinitignan yung budget bago ko pinipirma.
Sir, isa pang controversial yung CSE yung...
So walang blanco. Sabi ni Win Gatchalian sa kanyang team, sa kanyang na-receive na BICAM report, walang blanco mga kabibig. So kung yung iba naka-receive ng blanco, so selective lang yung pag-release ng BICAM report na kopya sa mga ilang senador. So it means kung feel nila yung senador ay magpipirma, bigyan ng konkreto at walang blanco. Pero kung ang senador ay hindi feel na pipirma, so mga blanco-blanco lang yung ibibigay. Ganun ba kabibig? Pakinggan natin yung privilege speech ni Senator Amy Marcos kasi yung iba din iniisip itong privilege speech ni Senator Amy Marcos. Sige, ito si Senator Amy Marcos pakinggan natin.
Tayo magmukhang tanga after signing. Senator Grace Poe acceded to his request. Notwithstanding the request of Senator Bato and the agreement thereto of Senator Poe, and many, if not most of my colleagues, before the date designated for the signing of the BICAM report, dumating ang ika-11 ng Disyembre, ang petsa ng pangalawa at huling BICAM meeting. Uulitin ko po, ang ikalawa at huling meeting nitong BICAM na ito. Minabuti kong hanapin ang mga papeles at dokumento bago sana magsalita at magbigay ng anuman reaksyon. Ngunit sa kasamaang palad, hanggang ngayon lahat kami ay nangangapa sa dilim. Walang mga detalye o paliwanag, ni walang konkretong numero. Ang tanging hawak ko ay ilang datos ng DSWD na tila nilapastangan, sabay ang PhilHealth, sabay na rin ang DepEd. Kaya't sa kabila ng pagnanais kong makisama, hindi ako pumipirma sa kahit anong papel hinggil sa BICAM report na yan. At nagsusulong magbawas ng pera sa mga lehitimong proyekto. Lakihan ng labis-labis ang MAIP at pagpiestahan ang DPWH, paano naman ako pipirma sa blankot kulang-kulang na papel?
Blankot kulang-kulang na papel. So may kasi naguguluhan ng mga tao kasi si Senator Amy Marcos, sabi niya, paano naman ako pipirma sa mga blanco at kulang-kulang na papel? Si Wen Gatchalian, sabi naman, wala naman kami nakitang blanco nung BICAM report na pinirmahan niya. So, iba't ibang BICAM report ang natanggap ng mga senator.
The majority of the Senate contingent signed the signature page of the BICAM report. However, several of the senators soon refused to sign the rest of the report when they saw the changes reflected therein. It was only at 6:14 p.m., much later that day, that my office finally received through an email, apparently a signed copy of the BICAM report. At approximately 8:20 p.m., members of the Senate purportedly ratified the BICAM report by voce of the 2025 General Appropriations Bill. Uulitin ko po, purportedly ratified. Malaking himala. Sabi nga nung dekada 70, buto.
Hala.
Nakakalungkot ang nangyayari ito, and we should all be disheartened by the manner our BICAM was conducted, by the means the BICAM report was ratified. It is, after all, a very important, perhaps the single most important piece of legislation we pass each year. Isang yumaong miyembro ng Senado ang nirerespeto ng lahat na si Senator Dominador Aytona, anak ng Bicol, once defined the national budget, the General Appropriations Act, as the economic program of government designed for the people's benefit in numbers and figures rather than words and letters. This week, the greatest power of the legislature, the power of the purse, has been trivialized and wantonly squandered. Ito ba talaga ang BICAM report? Ang programa ng gobyerno para sa sambayang Pilipino na hirap na sa buhay? O para sa kapakanan ng iilan lamang? TV footage of the reported ratification of the 2025 BICAM report. For some incomprehensible reason, the Senate Secretariat refused to oblige. Privacy regulation prohibited my being provided a copy. They
So may mga hocus-pocus pala.
seem to forget the sessions in the Senate are public and are even live-streamed nationally. Nonetheless, the transcript reveals that the viva voce voting was conducted. Did we bother to ascertain how many senators were actually present on the floor at the time? I certainly was no longer there, and so many other senators had determined to depart. Would it have hurt to check on so many other online videos? There were a mere As already pointed out, some of the members of the Senate only signed the signature page. After years as the Appropriations Vice Chairman for the opposition in the House, I know that it is custom and tradition as well in the Senate to sign each and every page. And since some of the senators, having never seen the BICAM report until that instant, refused to sign all the pages in the Senate copy of the BICAM report, would it not have been prudent to determine why did they refuse before proceeding to ratify it? Napirmahan nga ba ito? O isa na namang himala ang buo, kompleto, kada pahinang pagpirma ng mga senador natin? More disturbing is the fact that the BICAM report was ratified even though at the time there was no final version of the 2025 GAB report. Is it not the BICAM report that was supposed to embody all the changes that the bill had undergone during the BICAM conference? How can the BICAM committee release a BICAM report for the 2025 GAB when the actual 2025 GAB was still being finalized? Sunod-sunod, linuluto pa. At walang patid ata itong kababalaghan. Even as I speak, the final version of yet to be printed. As late as yesterday, the 17th of December, those in charge of the budget, the real BICAM, are still trying to massage the budget.
Hala, massage the budget. So yun mga kabibig, yun ang ilang parte ng speech ni Senator Amy Marcos. Ito naman ang nabasa ko kay Congressman Ungab. Rejoinder statement of Congressman Isidro Ungab, 3rd District of Davao City on the BICAM Committee Report and the GAA 2025. Sabi dito, as a former chair of the Appropriations Committee of the House and as a member of Congress, I take it as my serious duty and responsibility to study and scrutinize the national budget. This is about the money of the people, and we should leave no room for error, irregularity, or malice in appropriating same. Ito pa. And as I was studying the figures related to the unconstitutional issues of the 2025 GAA last week, I also worked back to review the bicameral conference committee report, which was sent to the individuals' emails of House members before the ratification of the said bicameral report. I was shocked that there were several pages with blank amounts on certain expenditures of the signed BICAM report. The bicameral conference committee report constituted the final version of the reconciled separate versions by the House and to be the basis of the figures 2025 itself minus the President's message and signature. O yun pala nangyari mga kabibig. The reaction from the Malacanang were off tangent. Both Executive ES Lucas Bersamin and President Bongbong Marcos were talking of the GAA, which is different document from what we were questioning, which was the BICAM report. Discarded the issue by asserting there were no blanks in the GAA 2025. They labeled our revelation as fake news and the former president as lying. However, no amount of evasion and fatal defects of how the GAA 2025 was enacted into law. Belatedly, we're also learned that as early as December 16, no less than the elder sister of President Senator Amy Marcos has strongly rejected signing the BICAM report, it having, in her own words, lack of documents and having blanks on. Kita nyo naman sa view, di ba? The issue here is very clear. Signed BICAM report, not signed the GAA 2025, but public document, the fundamental guide for our disbursement of public funds for this year, something went wrong. Magicians were at play. There were persons or a group of people items clearly shown in the signed BICAM report. Who are they? Clearly, they usurped the sole power and responsibility of the Congress to appropriate public funds. This is not just irregular. In the words of former president, who is a veteran prosecutor, this is criminal. I see it as the sworn duty of both the president and ES to ferret out and mask these criminals and make to accounts for their misrepresentation, usurpation of Congress, and falsification of public documents. They must act swiftly, lest confidence in government will be eroded with conclusions that we are playing with and are squandering the people's money. So yun so far ang statement ni Congressman Isidro Ungab. So mga kabibig, ano ang inyong komento tungkol dito? Sabi ni Wen Gatchalian upon fixing his signature is wala namang mga blanco daw di o mano. Pero si Senator Amy Marcos hindi siya pipirma kasi may mga blanco, may mga dokumento na kailangan niya o ganito ganyan. So ano nga ba ang nangyari? Kung sana yung ibang senator na magsalita na, o huwag nyo na isipin tumakbo kayo, tatakbo kayo, hindi kayo tatakbo. Lalo na yung mga pumirma. Bakit kayo pumirma? Nakita nyo ba na walang mga blanco sa BICAM report na receive nyo? Or bakit yung ibang hindi pumirma? May nakita ba kayong kababalaghan, may mga blanco ba na mga dokumento kaya hindi kayo pumirma? So kailangan natin makita at kailangan magsalita din ng ibang kongresista at ibang senador para makita natin ba kung sino ang nagsisinungaling. Di ba mga kabibig? At kung nagsisinungaling si Pangulong Duterte at si Congressman Ungab, bakit meron silang dokumento na doon napakita talaga yung mga signature ng ating mga senador at congressman. So yun po kabibig ang ating latest libak-libak for the day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Bye everyone. See you next time.